Good morning, Vietnam. No, good morning, everybody. It has been a week since I've been live, and that is very, very, very interesting. Week I had to go away and for a remote event for work, and so I was not able to bring all of the stuff with me. And so I said, we're just gonna make sure we focus on our task. Our time was really, 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 really condensed. All the activities of the event. It was a really, really powerful event. Thank you for making the time to be here. Even after a week, you've come back. So thank you. So this is Free Form Friday. Let's see. Soothing piano music. You type your song in the chat. If I know it, I play it. That's what Free Form Friday is all about. I know. I want to say thank you to all of you who are here. And that is Homesick Mac. Thank you, sir, for coming through. Tamaris, thank you so much for coming through. You guys message like, hey, you okay? We didn't see you live today. Man, I missed it. It's like, oh no, you didn't miss it. You were fine. You were absolutely fine. Welcome to the Freeform Friday for the MLB crew. Good morning, Miss Ruby. So happy you are here. We said, welcome back. Just type your song request. And G. Albert, thank you so much, sir. Missed you. Did you bring the missus to the event? Yes, she was with me there. We had a grand time. A grand time. It was awesome. It was awesome. So we are back, and we will be going through the process of Music Man on Monday, Workshop Wednesday, Freeform Friday. Don't forget to play God Is. I won't forget. I won't forget. And so this is the equivalent of what people call AMA. Ask Me Anything is a stream. We answer questions that we can, and those that we can't, we punt. And we say, I don't know the answer to that, or I'm not at liberty to answer that. That's how we're going to not necessarily play it, but that's what it is. So, first song that I see here is God Is. All right. Yes. That was God Is. Manna is a Davidism or a real word. It is a real word, Albert. Manna is spelt with two N's and was. I know you're joshing with me. Manna is the food that the Israelites used when they were wandering in the desert. And it's for the biblical application, it's the food that God provides, right? Is the food that God provides. And so I am really, really amazed at the provision that is made for those who are seeking. And that's where the manna comes from. So thank you for that comment, Albert. Good morning, Audrey. Thank you so much. All right, so we got some songs here from Tamaris Mitchell. Everybody say, great. Excuse me. Great is thy faithfulness. Also, I feel like going on. Oh, yeah, no, I acknowledged Audrey already. Good morning. Thank you for coming by. I didn't mean to click it again. All right, so great is thy faithfulness. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Wow. Wow. Nice. Thank you. Thank you, Lakita, for clicking the like button. Your thumbs up was lonely by itself. And gee, oh man, so awesome. Listen, Christine, thanks for coming by. Thanks for telling me. He's like, Dave, where you at? That's one of the things that I need to rectify in this way. So there's two ways that I could rectify this. One, I have more direct control over than the other. What I mean by that is I have the mailing list and I promise not to spam people, but I could send out a message on the mailing list that says, hey, don't do that. All right. I could send out a message on the mailing list basically saying, hey, I'm not going to be here for the next 2 days. You know, that's the thing I could do. I could do that. But I promised to just say, look, this is when the album's coming out. And so I have got to get that together. Get it together, Dave. So that's the one thing. The second thing is making sure that I encourage people to subscribe to the channel. Most of you who are here now are already subscribed. If you're watching on Facebook or Twitter, you can come over to davidmhunt.com or youtube.com/davidhunt with an E. Hunte. And it will bring you to the YouTube page, and then you can subscribe. Once I hit 500 subscribers, I could put out what is called a community message, which is just a thumbnail and a message. It's like, hey, I'm not going to be live this week, or going on vacation. I won't have internet access. I can't, right? And so that's some of the things that I could do. I could set up premieres and stuff like that. But I said, you know what? We've determined that we're gonna be live, and so that's how we're gonna make it work. So that's basically what I've decided to do. So if you have if you haven't done it yet, come on over to YouTube. You have to sign in. If you have a Gmail account, you already have a YouTube account. You just need to sign in. It is not going to cost you anything. There may be some pop-ups. They're trying to put YouTube TV on there. Just click dismiss or click the X. Get over there. Come on to YouTube. Hit that subscribe button. Like and share. And that will take care of it. All right. You didn't come to hear me talk. You came to hear me play. And so, let me see what they're saying in the comments here. G. Albert is saying, I knew that talking about mana, but my head didn't pick up on that. Mana. I just needed a little to redirect my head. Thanks. You're welcome. Tamaris is saying, thank you for great is thy faithfulness. And let's get the girls up. Nayeli and Ayana. Yes, all right. Okay. So here's the other song request that we can. Guess I feel like going on. Yes. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeedy. That's good. That's good. I feel like going on. Sometimes you don't feel like doing the thing that is there in front of you, right? There are times you don't feel like going on. There are times you don't feel like pressing your way. There are times you don't feel like, okay, is this even worth it? I've thought many times, it's like, are people really appreciating this, or are they finding value in it? Are they resonating with what are they picking up what I'm putting down? In those moments, it's like you have to come back to your why. Why are you getting up at 5 o'clock in the morning on a Monday and a Wednesday and a Friday to come on, play the workshop, you scheduling people, talking to them about what it is you're trying to do? Why? You know, one of my good friends, Kirk Nugent, had a guest on Monday this past week. You want to go and check that video out. It is phenomenal. I was talking to Don Daniel. The series is called Why I Go Live. And Don was talking about, in his 50s, he found out that he had Asperger's. And when he looked at a loan schedule, when you close on your mortgage or your car loan, they give you the schedule of payments. And he was able to look at that schedule of payments and realize that you can save and you can pay off a 30-year mortgage, 20-year mortgage, 15-year mortgage in 5 to 7 years. It can be done without sacrificing your lifestyle. You're not eating peanut butter and jelly sandwiches and ramen noodles for the next 5 to 7 years while you pay off your stuff. Yeah, and it's phenomenal. Why he goes live? Because he's able to help people. That is the bottom line. Is like, I have an answer to a question. He had an answer to a question. Can you pay off your mortgage in 5 to 7 years? And he's like, yeah. And so for me, I'm thinking about it's like, why? What are you doing? It's like, there's so many other successful music channels, Dappy Keys, soothing piano, soothing saxophone. These guys are millions and millions of views. Some of them over time, some of them over a relatively short space of time. So Dappy Keys, Chris Ogden, there's a number of them. There's Lo-Fi Music Channel, Lo-Fi Girl. There's just crossed 10 million subscribers. And so we have the answer to a question that you're asking. And so even I'm talking to some of you that are in the chat right now. You have the answer to the question that someone is asking. Right? So I love to be on here and answering your questions about music, about life, about, technology, the junction of technology, music, you know, utilizing the technology and the music to create impact. I have made it my mission to help people in that space. And recently, a young man approached me. He's like, "Hey, finishing up high school, I'm going to go to community college and do some stuff in production." I'm like, "Great. Do you have a YouTube?" He's like, "Yes, I have a YouTube channel." And he's like, he's a young man, relatively young. I'll have him on one morning and we'll chop it up on how he got into it and stuff like that. But in this space, it is important. Thank you. 128 more subs to hit 500. My math is correct. It is correct, sir. That's great math. Wonderful. I really appreciate the wake up music. If I had to get up at 5 a.m., I would just get up at the last minute and hope for the best. I actually don't get up at 5. It's more like 5:25. And listen to this, because I did it all during the pandemic and in this past year or so, I wake up even without the alarm unless I'm really tired. I'm really tired. Tamara sings, "We love you being here." Yeah. And so, in addition to answering a question that someone is asking, if you have a skill, like you love to cook, there are cooking channels. You love to bake, there are baking channels out there. People will watch you, you don't have to say nothing, just cook. Right? Not necessarily just the sound of you moving about in the kitchen, the clinking of the spoon on the pot and stuff like that. It's some people find that relaxing, and so you're answering the question that they're asking. Is like, "Hey, could you cook so I could just listen and not necessarily watch, but just listen?" And so you become the resource that they look to for their needs in that area. A lot of you on this chat right now have life experience that is important. You gotta put a song in the chat, otherwise I'll talk forever. Or you know what? I can just play something, right? Yeah, I have enough material that I can pull from to play original songs as well as songs from yesteryear that are useful to play. So I find the music in and of itself is calming, but also I find that the skill that I have is able to help people when they're listening. Even as Iris says, I appreciate the wake up music. Might not be with you at 5 a.m., but I do catch up to you. No, we usually start at, say, I said 5 for me to get up, do all the things morning wise I got to do, sit down, turn on all the tech, make sure everything is connected and working, check the sound, check the video, check the lighting, and make sure everything is ready to go. And so, right at 6 o'clock, I can click that button and go live. And that's why, it's at 5. But most times, I sleep past 5 o'clock most days. So, yeah, some days it's a struggle. Some days, it's kind of like, everyone is trying to get that YouTube money. That is ultimately not my focus. Yes, it would be nice, but I am just here to, if I can help somebody as I pass along. If I could cheer one person with a word or a song, if I can help someone as they're struggling along, then my living has not been in vain. And so I really do commit to this. There's Don's message is also very intriguing from Kirk Stream this past Monday. Just really, the pill method is something that I've been looking at for a little while. So what that was about basically is this: you have the snowball method of debt cancellation. You have the avalanche method of debt cancellation. Both those methods have to do with targeting. In the snowball method is you target your debt in terms of the amount, meaning the smaller amount, you pay that off first, and then you take the money that we're using to pay off the smaller amount and attack the next while making minimum payments on all these accounts. And so you pay off the small one, then you take all of that money and you pay off the smallest amount. And then you take all the money you were using on those amounts and you pay off the next highest until most people, it's the mortgage. That's the last one, right? And you take all of that money and you just slap it on the mortgage every month towards the principal. And that way you don't have to pay the interest. I most certainly can, Iris. I will sing it. And so I wanted to do that at one point. I was like, it's not the most efficient way of paying down. And you have the avalanche method, which targets the largest percentage of the largest interest rate. Sorry, not percentage, but the interest rate. The avalanche method targets the interest rate. So you go after the debt that has the highest interest rate and you pay that off first. And then you take the money that you were paying on that and you attach it to the next lowest interest rate until you hit either the car or the mortgage, whichever one it is. And so that is what that is. So I will stop talking and jump back into it. That is another thing that I'm really thinking about, was helping people with their finances. Granted, I am in need of that help myself. I am really in dire need of it. So Here we go. Okay. See, now the songs are starting to come through. That's it. I'm like, look, David, stop talking about all this financial stuff. You know, I really appreciate you, the MLB crew. Why? The MLB crew is you. It's not Major League Baseball, even though that's starting up this weekend. But we use our hands, our voice, and our heart, powered by love, to hit a home run and make life better for you. Thank you, Laquita, for bringing in finances. Really? That's your area of expertise? Come on now. The people need to know. The people need to know, Lori. So thank you. Good morning. Oh, good morning is what I meant to put. Yes. All right. So I have my marching orders. Here we go. My soul is anchored. If I can help somebody. Synovia, good morning to you. Welcome to the stream. I know it's real dry this morning. And I've got my 4 songs. My soul is anchored. If I can help somebody as I pass along, if I can cheer somebody with a word or a song, if I can help somebody as they're struggling alone, then my living shall not be in vain. Then my living shall not be in vain. My living shall not be in vain. If I can help somebody as I pass along, then my living shall not, then my living shall not, then my living shall not be in Yeah. Yeah, that was good. If I can help somebody as I'm passing along, then my living shall not be in vain. Question then becomes, if I could have helped somebody and didn't, am I responsible? The good age old question, right? So this is going to be the question of questions, right? The question of questions. Oh man, some more songs came in. Look at that. I was playing. Sorry, I missed those. Beautiful transition. I agree. All right. Okay. Thank you. Can you please play Make Me a Servant? I think there was one other song. One other song. One other song that I missed. Okay. So there's Amazing Grace and God Be With You. Harris said, thank you for the songs. Thank you for those harmonies. Thank you, Homesick. Mac. Are you also singing or just playing? You should do a blend of both music and voice. We'll see. Never alone. It's like, I don't know, Albert. You'll have to come through and let me know. But listen, please make me a servant. I think there was a Christmas song in here somewhere. I don't have a problem playing Christmas music. The spirit of Christmas must continue throughout the year. Spirit of love, joy, peace, goodwill toward men. Yeah, no, that spirit can continue. Sorry, I'm just looking through. Okay, I see here. I could never think of a song outside of Ribbon in the Sky, Christmas music. Ferifa, we wish you a Merry Christmas. I'm here for it. Laquita. Yeah, it's amazing. All right, let's see how we can make that work. Let's see how we can make that work. Listen, and if you're here, just do the click, like, share, comment, subscribe. Click your share, subscribe. Was the good old hymn. Amazing grace. We are getting up to the end of our time here. I thank you guys for coming through today for Never Long. Is that the name of the song that I'm thinking of? That is one I'd have to look up, because it's, you say the song and it triggers, it's like, okay, yeah, I've heard that one. I know the melody and the basic chord structure, right? That's usually what happens. I can hear it right away. It's just about figuring out what key we're going to be in, as well as making sure we know It's like, is that one of the keys I like to play in? So that I could do extra fancy stuff if I have to or not. Um, but yeah, so what's some of the takeaways from today's program? We want to make sure that you're giving value, answering a question. The question that people say, well, what question are you answering? It's like, hey, do you have a space where you can just sit back and get wholesome music that will put you in a frame of mind, focus, relaxation, and peace? The answer is yes. Yes, there are whole channels dedicated to that very thing. And so I am in that space. Can you find out how to do that? Answer is yes. That's what the workshop Wednesday series was primarily based on. And hey, I need to hear this song. Can you play it? The answer is yes. If I can, I will listen to it. If I can't, like, get it real quick, I will learn it and come back the next week. So definitely, we are here to answer your questions about music, about life, about technology, making a difference in people's lives as they go on through their week. And I'm seeing some comments come through, and it's like, let's see here. I was like, one takeaway: David had a good, productive week. I need the every hour. My takeaway is always an admiration for your musicianship, dedication, and the feeling. It is so inspiring. David, thank you, Mac, for sharing that. I got you. Tamaris. We could probably end on that one. I think I did Amazing Grace. Here we go. I need thee. She's like, thee, not thy. So yes, I need thee, or every hour I need thee. Audrey, why? I was so good to be an okra-free stream. Oh man, you're a great talent. If you liked okra, you'd be dangerous. Thank you for that, Audrey. Thank you for that. And just so we can make sure we add this guy. Oh man. Yes. I didn't dare mention okra myself. But that was good, Audrey. That was good. You even got this guy to come out. The word work, right? Yeah. That's good. Oh man, wow. That was amazing. That was an amazing comment. Okay. Well, I'm glad that I'm not dangerous, right? So, oh man, it's like such an amazing talent. If you liked okra, you would be even better. Oh man, yes. Wow, wow. On that note, we're gonna say sayonara. It has been real, has been good, it has been real good. But that's a wrap. Put a ribbon on it. Put a ribbon on it. Put a ribbon on it. Yes, fam. It has been real good. Have a wonderful weekend. Don't forget, there are people who are in these YouTube streets that are trying to make a difference, that are making a difference. We have the illustrious blind guy, his wife. Their life will be live later on this morning. Homesick Mac is on usually at 3 p.m. Eastern. In Homesick Mac, look for him. Shout out all these other channels. I believe those were the only two that I know of. Synovia and I know Lori Fouché is getting ready to start a channel. She doesn't really have one. There are people out here who are asking the questions for which you have the answer. So don't hold on to it. Good morning, Doc. Thank you for being here. Thank you, Tamaris, for coming through. Have a great weekend, MLB family. And we'll see you on Monday for Music Manna, which is pretty much a lot less talking, more piano playing. And we will see you in the next one. Put a ribbon on it. Yes. And you know what? Let me see. I just had to stick that one in. All right. Have a great weekend, y'all. We'll see you next week. Take care. Bye bye now. Cheers.